Hello, welcome to the Studio Armor Review. Today I'm going to review this latest addition to my army for my Exites, the Dark Eldar faction or Codex portion of it. This is a Razorwing flock, and it's not a model that's GW made it. I forget the actual manufacturer of this one. There's actually 11 birds on the model, whereas GW's only has 4. Now it was one of the models I got in a Dark Eldar collection, so figured I'd go ahead and add it to. I want to have a Beastmaster kind of a unit, which is traditionally what this is attached to. However, even in 7th edition, you could use any character to be part of this, or any independent character to be part of the Razorwing Flocks unit. Now in 8th edition, you've got characters don't join units. They have areas of influence. So in this particular edition, the Razorwing flock is, I don't think it's that bad. It's not as impressive, I don't think, as it was. It can move 12 inches, which is fantastic for table coverage. Minimum model size is 1. If you go by power level, it's up to 3, and then for each additional 3, it's additional 1 point. Power level 1, I mean, they cost 7 points per model, so they're real cheap. The reason they're cheap is they only have a weapon skill of 5+, and a strength 2, so they're wounding a lot of things on 6+. In a lot of cases, if you're lucky enough to go against Guard or Eldar, you're wounding on 5s, but usually you're wounding on 6s. So, granted, you have 8 attacks, but still 8 attacks, you're going to hit 2 or 3 times, and you're not going to wound that often. So I'm not certain this is really that stellar of a model anymore. But I had it, so it was part of the model queue that I need to get rid of. I went with a natural coloration because these are natural birds from my maiden world. That's the concept. So there's a light cream underwing, the dark shoulders or upper surface of the wings, a darker tail, white head, black beak kind of thing. Kept it relatively straightforward. Now, I do plan on actually getting more of these because each model has 4 wounds, so it is going to take some time to take these things off the table. And if you have 7 points a model, you can put several of these things down and really give your opponent something to have to deal with. These could be a good model to, just like if you saw Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, swarm an opponent and just charge into some of their more important units. Maybe they're a unit of tanks in the back that are shooting you up, or Devastator squad in the back that's high weapon strength, low AP kind of things. Charge these in. No, you might not kill the unit, but because you're in close combat with them, they can't shoot, and so they either have to fall back and still not shoot that turn, or they have to just stay put and fight you off. So I do see that I'll probably end up buying more bird-like models. I do kind of like this model, so I'll probably get more of these, but I'll try to pick up some regular GW versions too. And then use them more as a harassment unit. I think that's where they're going to shine. So I've only got the one, so if I do play them soon, I'm not really going to get a good feel for how useful they'll be. So having said that, I am still glad I have it, and I'm glad I took the time to paint it up. I do want to do some more because I really do like it as a model in the army. It's one I've always wanted to have. Now I finally have it. So I don't know that I'll be doing anything with the Chimera. Clawed Fiend maybe, but I was really going for a Razorwing flock unit with 5 or 6 Razorwing flocks. I'll probably do more now, up to 9. I think I'll go max 9, and then just fly around the table harassing my opponent, especially if he's got Leman Russ or Predators in the back. That ought to do something, take care of them. Considering chance of hitting on a 6, you're not going to take out the whole squad or the whole unit of Razorwing flocks with an Overwatch. You'll be able to take up and tie up 2 vehicles in the back if they're close enough to do a multi-charge. So that's kind of how I envision myself using it. I don't have the Dragon Master version of a Beastmaster yet, so I'll just have to rely on some other independent character at this point. However, they do have a leadership 7, so they're not as low leadership as they were in the previous edition. So you don't really need to have that character around anymore. But that's one plus to 8th edition here. All right, so hope you kind of get a feel for that particular edition in my army. And if you want to take a look at more, you can go over to my playlists and you'll see a few other studio army reviews for the different armies I've got. All right, well, thanks for sticking around, sticking with me. Please share, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know if your experiences with the Razorwing flock, 7th edition or 8th edition. Just feel free to share. All right, thanks. See you in the next video, whatever that happens to be. Bye-bye.